Nowadays, with the expansion of AI as it gets more functional, people are becoming scared that they will take our jobs, and to be honest, for some jobs that can be automated, that is probably true. But jobs that require talent and personality, AI will not be able to take them. And that had me thinking, with me being a game developer who is currently working on a first-person puzzle/horror game named Vitalis Laboratories, shameless plug, I want to see if AI can even get close to taking a job like mine away, even though I already know the answer to that. So without further ado, let's make a game. Now in this video, I'm going to be using Rosebud AI, which is an AI that can create 2D and 3D games from just a prompt. Now to get started, I could just throw together some simple prompt for a FPS game, but you know what? I want to see if this AI can make one of those games from those fake ads, and the one I chose was this one. I have no idea what it's named, but it's worth a try as long as I can explain it well. So the first prompt will be as in-depth as I can initially make it, and then we'll keep building off of that until I give up. The first prompt is make a 3D running game where the stick character runs only forward and you can use A and D to move right and left. Also add gates with numbers on them like -80 or +200, and those stretch the character higher or lower. That is the very first prompt, and now let's see what that gives. So for this being the very first prompt, it honestly wasn't bad. Last time I tried this, the AI was attempting to make characters using cylinders, but now there seems to actually be a character. For the most part, it actually listened to the prompt though. You stretch and shrink based on the gates you enter, and you run on your own. Only issue is that the game literally just breaks the more and more you play. Maybe I can ask it to dynamically delete the environment and replace what's coming up so that there is always an environment, and simply tell it that the game loses its environment after time, but for the most part, this is really good. Now the next prompt is, okay, everything works pretty well, but the environment goes away after some time and the character's model is not fully rendered. Instead, it is bright blue. Try deleting and replacing the upcoming environments so that there is always some form of environment. I did that, and then yeah, I got stopped. So it seems that you quite literally only get about one prompt before you're locked away. So I want to try this one more time. So again, I used the same prompt but on a new account, and this time it was even worse. It created the code just fine and played, but then it plays for about 5 seconds and goes up into the sky. I attempted to make a second prompt and that made it even worse. So it seems that if you want to be an AI game developer, you'll need to spend money. But before I make my final verdict, I want to see games made by people who did spend money. Now, Rosebud actually has a decent amount of community-made games. I looked through all of them, but one that stood out was Kart. I tried it and it was pretty much a racing game. I couldn't really play it since I'm on a browser, but I'm sure if I was playing this as a actual application, it would run fine and probably play fine. I then tried a mobile game I used to absolutely love named Superstack. Of course, not this exact game, but this whole idea is very fun. I played it and this was actually fun. Although since I'm on a browser, there was like a half of a second of input latency, but even with that, it was still pretty nice. So it seems that when you're using this particular website, if you're not paying money, you're not even going to get a chance to make a good game. And if you do, you'll probably be putting a massive amount of time into this when you could put that time into actually learning Unity and C#. So can an AI take a game development job? Currently no, and not even in the future. To be a game dev, it requires personality and true talent. Unless you code your entire game using an AI, no, AI cannot steal your game dev job. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.